What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10. Back again with Sabaton, this time with Ghost in the Trenches. And this is one I mentioned probably a week or two ago as we were talking about Simo and him as a sniper, of my fascination with snipers. And so when y'all mentioned in the comments section about Ghost in the Trenches, I knew after I did Ballad of Bull and M8 4859 that I was going to have to cover this one. So I'll do this one, and I think In Flanders Fields was the other one that I was going to do next. So that one's going to come on Wednesday. But for today, I wanted to do Ghost in the Trenches and learn about the sniper itself. So with that being said, let's switch it up. Let's check it out.
Move between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines. A force to fight from overseas, a war in foreign land, await the eager recruits. And in the midst among the men, a soldier with a different past return to his roots. Into battle, the gas has them pinned. Then this soldier invoked the spirits of the wind. Under fire, a ghost that rules the battlefield. Move between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines. An outlaw man and rifle, a marksman and a scout revealed. Makes his way from trench to trench alone, moving undetected, and on the fields of Passchendaele, a guiding light for reinforcements finding their way. And in the battle of the scar, bring ammo over no man's land and fire away.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there, else they're going to keep going. And I just rewound a little bit. This is a different presentation delivery-wise that I've heard from them. You know, a lot of times they're very poignant on how they deliver a lyric. But this one is very different in both the sound and I think the speed of the delivery, right? I'd have to go back and listen to it again, but there's something different about the delivery, and I like it. It's just very different than what we've heard. The melody and the type of, you know, whether it's distortion, whatever you want to call it, that they're using in the music, we've heard. But there's something with the vocal that's different in the delivery of it. Maybe it's the melody in which he's singing too. I'd have to go back and listen to it to pinpoint it. Or maybe I'll pinpoint it before the end. Move between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines. A force deployed from overseas, a war in foreign land, await the eager recruits. And in their midst among the men, a soldier with a different past returned to his roots. Into battle the gas has them pinned. Then the soldier invoked the spirits of the wind. Under fire, a ghost that roams the battlefield. Move between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines. Just another man and rifle, a marksman and a scout revealed. Makes his way from trench to trench alone, moving undetected. And in the fields of Passchendaele, a guiding light for reinforcements finding their way. And in the battle of the Scarp, bring ammo over no man's land and fire away. So I'm assuming that this is a soldier fighting, obviously, in a different land than he was originally born in or served in. Found his way into battle. He's a sniper. I'd be curious to know, you know, numbers wise where he was at. Was he using a scope? Was he using the iron sights similar to Simo? You know, what that story is. So of course that'll be in the history tomorrow that I review, but it instantly starts having all these questions. I really, the more I think about it and I want to hear more, as we go through it, but I really like this different delivery that Joachim is doing. So let's go through it.
Over no man's land and fire away. In the battle, the gas has been.
It's the pause.
Invoke the spirits of the wind. Under fire, a ghost that rules the battlefield. Move between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines. Another man and the rifle, a marksman and a scout revealed. Makes his way from trench to trench alone, moving undetected.
Beautiful.
Moving undetected, unsustained and fought throughout the war. Made his way until the end, alive.
Okay, so I want to go back for a second. I feel okay, here it is. I want to hear them say his name again because I didn't catch it at first. Oh wow, I'm gonna butcher the hell out of that. Jtmmbusiness? Jtmmbusiness? Pingabagabo. I'm probably butchering it. Sorry, I wanted to go back and hear that because I don't. I at least like to hear it, right? So 378 kills is what he's credited for. He fought that, retired or discharged as a sergeant major. Okay, yeah, that's impressive in its own. I mean, have that type of reputation, and he made it out obviously alive, and looks like he died in 52. I'll be very curious in the history on what they cover, you know, to see how old he was. You know, was it just old age, or was there another factor in it? You know, so in the battle, the gas had them pinned. Pingabagabo invoked the spirit of the wind. Under fire, a ghost that roams the battlefield, moved between the lines, a soldier breaking the confine. Just another man and rifle, a marksman and a scout revealed, makes his way from trench to trench alone, moving undetected. Under fire, a ghost that roams the battlefield, and they repeat that. Francis stayed and fought throughout the war, made his way until the end alive. You know, this is one, again, that they do have a rhyme scheme in there, you know, with like revealed and battlefield and things like that, but it's really more about the story, and I love the story. I just need to make a clip that I can attach to my stream deck that I can just press and goes, man, I look forward to seeing the history. Because I say that every song. But it's true. That's the hook, right? You know, some bands throw a line or a melody into their hook or chorus that is going to be what makes the song. What makes Sabaton's songs so freaking powerful is the history behind them and how they tie it together. And I can't say that enough. It's fascinating, to be able to come up with different music for different songs about different spots, people, heroes, spots in war, good, bad, or indifferent, right? I mean, you're talking about inmate 4859 that was both just heartbreaking and inspirational, soldier of three armies, White Death, all of these that no matter the topic they cover, but they cover it with such grace that you can't help but appreciate it. I mean, seriously, I can't wait for the story in the history tomorrow. That is going to be fantastic. And then in Flanders Fields, I think was the next one I was going to do on Wednesday, and then I'll go back and reshuffle to see what else I've got. Oh man, this one's good. Yeah, I love the sniper one. So I'm interested to see the rifle, scope wise, iron sights. 378 is insane. That just takes a special freaking person. And I guess, it's kind of different, right? Because when you're a soldier, that's what you're trained to do. You're the enemy, it's kind of that enemy with no name, right? If there's not a name, there's no feeling. And that's sad to say, but that's truth of kind of what it is. And that's where, you get to the Christmas truce where those men had a name to a face, had a personality to it, to where they just couldn't. 378. Wow. That's just an official count. I'm sure, when most of these guys like Simo and such, I'm sure it was much higher. Let me switch it up. With every one of these, I learn more and more, and it for me, it's great to jump back and forth. If I cover topic after topic within, a given thing, it's the ADHD kicks in. I may get tired of something. I may want to switch it up and refresh. And so hopping around with Sabaton allows me to do that. And it may drive some of y'all absolutely batshit crazy. For that, I apologize. It's just how my brain works. If I'm hopping around, other than like a 3-part, right? A soldier of three armies. But jumping around just keeps me fresh. It keeps it going to where I'm not like, well, what about this part of history? What about this part of history? Things of that nature. So, yes, it may annoy the hell out of y'all. I apologize for it. That's just how my brain works. It's easier for me to do that. This one is another great story, right? I mean, you're talking about, Passchendaele and moving around. And really what it looks like, it under fire, the ghost that roams the battlefield moves between the lines of soldier, breaking the confines. Basically moved around as he wanted, wasn't spotted, trench to trench, taking people out, taking the enemy out, keeping them under fire. Yeah, I really want to hear the history on this one. Let me hit that button. I really want to hear the history tomorrow. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm going to make that button. All right, that's going to do it, y'all. Y'all know the deal. Like, subscribe, share. If you want to support me for all the time and effort that I put in getting up super early to do this, you can. You go to buymeacoffee.com/JTMMTV. That's just 10 more minutes TV. Y'all can do it there. Always appreciate it, but never required. The subs, the likes, the amount of likes that we've passed. We passed 55,000 likes. That's a huge number to me. I know in a lot of YouTubers, they may get that on one video. But to pass that on my channel, just as a humble dad that loves music and we're sharing that, that's an amazing accomplishment to me. Nobody can ever take that from me, right? No matter how many videos I put out, 55,000 likes, after 23 years in the corporate environment, I can't even say I would get that about any projects I ran. So, that's what this type of stuff means to me, just on a personal level, an accomplishment level in life, everything. So y'all mean the world to me. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. I look forward to history tomorrow. I'm going to make that button watch. But until next time, I'll see y'all later. I'm JTMM. I'm out.